Hi everybody, my name is Brandon Vincent and I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Capital Realty here in Saint John, New Brunswick, and I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why I believe living in Saint John is absolutely incredible and why I think you will like it too. So reason number 1, I know the first thing on everybody's mind is what's the price of living in Saint John? What's the average home price? So the average home price on a year-to-date model, which I just checked last night, we're September right now, the average home price of a home being sold in Saint John is $191,000. So when you compare that to places like out west in Alberta or BC, or even central Canada, Ontario, Saskatchewan, any of those areas, the prairies, when you compare the price, we have such a fair price home market that it's almost mind-blowing. There's a lot of investors that look here. There's a lot of opportunity. Reason number 2 is the unique architecture here in Saint John, New Brunswick. So back in 1877, we had a great fire, and that pretty well burned all of the old wooden structures that we had and reduced the city pretty well to ashes. There was a huge effort done by everybody around to rebuild Saint John, and that's why you see a lot of old stone and brick architecture in the city, because all of the wooden structures that burned down, they replaced with brick, so that if there was ever a fire again, it wouldn't be so catastrophic for the entire city. Reason number 3 is the quick access to grounding nature parks. So for someone like myself, being kind of in touch with nature and being able to ground myself is very important. So we have a lot of things like being right beside the ocean is a huge one, but a lot of walking trails, a lot of little lakes, a lot of things that kind of connect you back with nature, which to me I think is extremely important in life. We were raised in nature, and we've kind of gotten away from it, and I think that it feeds our soul a little bit to be able to kind of reground and reconnect, whether it be through walking trails, going for a swim, taking your pets out to local areas. Right in the middle of the city, we have something called Rockwood Park, which is a nature park right in the middle of the city. And when you're in there, you would never even know that you're in the middle of the city. You're surrounded by trees and lakes and campgrounds and there's restaurants. You can sit out and eat right on a lake. It's incredible. Number 4 is Saint John is right on the coast of the Bay of Fundy, and the Bay of Fundy is the highest tides in the entire world. So here in Saint John, we're gifted with the fact of being able to watch this on a day-to-day basis. So we have things that happen here that are natural phenomenons, like the reversing falls, when the Bay of Fundy meets the Saint John River, and they both clash, reversing the flow of water based on the sheer force of the Bay of Fundy pushing against the Saint John River, and vice versa. It's absolutely incredible, but that also brings along a lot of things like industry. So for cruise ships and like container ships coming, so we have a big port here that's a vital part of New Brunswick in whole. To be able to have shipping containers dropped off here, to have cruise ships coming in as tourist destinations to see the old architecture and see the unique ways of our city. There's a lot of things to enjoy there. Reason number 5, and I find this a big one as well. This is one of my personal favorites for Saint John. And I've lived in Calgary. I've lived in smaller cities and towns, in PEI, in Newfoundland. I've traveled around a lot through my years with the military as well. So I've experienced a lot of different areas, and I truly love Saint John for this reason here. The population is roughly about 73,000 people. So with a small population, I find it just a more personable experience living in a city like this. You run into the same people a lot. You get to build relationships with people on a day-to-day basis, where if you're living in somewhere like a big city where there's 1 million people in a small little grid block, well, you're not running into the same person twice normally. I find people are more desensitized, and I really like Saint John for that reason, because it's a lot more personable. And also too, your morning commutes and evening commutes to and from work, are next to nothing because the population is so small here. Traffic isn't a big deal, which is great because I've lived, like I said, in Calgary, where it takes an hour to get 3 kilometers in the morning to get to work, and you have to plan your day around that. So you're sitting in a car for a third of your day. It's mundane, mind-numbing, and completely unnecessary. So I hope you like those 5 reasons. If you have any other reasons why you love living in Saint John, or if you have any questions about living in Saint John, please post them in the comments below. I'd love to talk, love to chat, and if you know anybody that's looking to move here, or you are yourself, I'd love to help out. I'll post my information below. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned for more videos.